Hello and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. So we're here on the daily chart for BTC. As I explained to you guys yesterday, we do not have yet any confirmation that a bear market has started. I showed you three different indicators that I'm using to, or indicators or rather signals that I'm using to track whether a bear market has already started. That has not happened yet, or at least we have no trigger for that yet, okay? I know over the last few days, a lot of people already confirmed the bear market, and it's just, in my opinion, not possible to do so yet, okay? Now, I'm not talking about the altcoins, because a lot of them, I think, never really left the bear market. It is just what it is, yeah? So that's just a general truth. Yeah, if we look at them, we went through a lot of different coins yesterday in our member live session, and honestly, what we see there, still shows a lot of uncertainty. We use the member live sessions really to get a good understanding of market sentiment and of market sentiment, and of to understand what's happening in the broader sector. And there's still a lot of uncertainty around, so I think it's too early to get all hyped up again, just because of a few green candles. So we need to keep people grounded. There are a few exceptions. I mean, probably the one that really stood out again was Tau. Tau has also a couple of weeks ago been a nice setup from an Elliott Wave point of view, and is one of the charts that actually provides a decent structure even after the Friday low, and it's performed really, really well, reacted to FIB support and so on. So I made a video about that anyway. So there are some that really provide some nice structures at the moment. But overall, the overall space is still a mess. Bitcoin, as you can see, is still printing lower lows and lower highs. We're too early here. It's too early to confirm that we've started maybe a fifth wave to the upside to new all-time highs. The roadmap is there. As I said, what still stands is my main thesis. We have not seen any confirmation for a bear market. So in bear markets, what happens? Support levels break. In bull markets, what happens? Resistances break. So we have a first break of micro resistance overnight. That again is not a surprise in bull markets, but I just want to make sure it's clear to understand this with the right, let's say, perspective. Because what did we talk about? If we break above initial resistance, we can still view this as a potential B wave. And to be honest, this move up looks very small, corrective overlapping. Not yet convincing. Maybe something more develops out of it. So yesterday, around the same time, I made a video and we looked at the relative strength index, and the market found support here on the daily RSI. So again, there was a chance for a bounce from here, and also we saw the bullish divergence on the relative strength index on the 4-hour time frame. Yeah. So for those of you who watched the video yesterday, you guys were well informed. There was at least a potential for a bounce, but obviously it was Sunday, so you can't really trust weekend pumps or reversals. We see a small bounce today. Is that a full reversal? It's too early to say. The move to the upside remains corrective, and I think from a risk management point of view, at least we need to be aware this could be a B wave bounce. And I'm not going to repeat, what the three signs for a bear market are. I did that yesterday and the day before. But the key is to watch this resistance area now between 113,900 and 121,859. This is the resistance area to watch, and around 116,270, where we have this 61.8 fib level and the previous swing high. I think there could be some resistance there. Additional resistance, structurally as well, and then around 118K. So let's take a look at the shorter time frame, because bigger picture, no change. Smaller time frame, I have mapped how a B wave could look like. There are, probably, I don't know, I could give you 10 wave counts for this, It doesn't really make much sense to start to map this. The move to the downside could be a 5-wave move, obviously, right? Said that is possible. But we would need to see a break above initial resistance, which was like 110K or something. So that target was reached. That was the 100% extension target I mentioned yesterday. but the chart broke above it. So it means it likely is not part of a still unfolding wave 4 or wave A, at least from what I can see right now. It would take a break minimally below the Sunday low that formed here around $106,300 to get back into a local downtrend. To be fair, we're still, guys, we're still printing lower lows and lower highs. This is far away from anything meaningful. This move up is not comparable with any impulsive rally. It's even, smaller than this. So it's a corrective bounce for now. And I think it makes sense to treat it like that until the market gives us a solid 5-wave move up. For now, I treat this as a B-wave bounce. There is a resistance area to watch. And as I said, pay close attention to the previous swing high here, especially this one around, $116,000 basically. It's around the, hold on, here on the micro level. Let me just double check that the resistances are, because we need to make sure they are drawn according to that high. Yep. And the last low. Yeah, so to be specific here on the micro degree, resistance is 115,880. That very much is very close to that 116K level where there could be some structural resistance. So I don't really see a clear setup here for higher prices. That doesn't mean it couldn't go higher. The momentum seems to be up for now, short term, especially as long as the Sunday low is holding. And pay close attention to the Fibonacci resistance levels here over the coming sessions. That should give us some clarity. This B wave can morph into a broader B wave. That should be clear. Please note B waves are the most difficult waves to track, so caution is recommended. I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, make sure to also follow us on X for additional charts, news, updates. I'll leave a link for you guys in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.